What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters, and my Last of Us fans? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Last of Us premiere. Did you like it? Spoiler warning for the premiere, the video games, all that stuff. Spoilers, if you're not wanting to know this information, please stop watching now. But overall, I enjoyed the premiere. It was a good start to the series, very connected with the video game, and it's kind of weird that I know what's going to happen because I played the video games and love them, but I did like the opening with the two gentlemen being interviewed in 1968, I want to say, talking about the viruses versus the fungus, and they set up what was going to happen in 2003 and then 20 years later. So you already have some time jumps, 1968, 2003, 2023, and then we'll have even more time jumps with different seasons, but it's okay, it's cool. Fedra is the organization where the quarantine zone is in Boston. We know that we've seen a couple of different stages of infection so far, mostly runners. Then we'll see some clickers, some stalkers, and some bloaters. But the main aspect of the first episode was really Joel's development and his daughter, Sarah. And it's definitely one of those things where you're like, there's so many characters here, and I did think they did a good job setting up different character development, even though we're going to lose some of these characters. And they set up the whole story with Joel and his brother Tommy and Tess and everything, stemming from that, which is good. And I think that it's a good start to the series. I like the characters already. I like the actors already. They did a good job, especially when they were in the truck driving around the chaotic city and the airplane blows up. I'm like, man, this is just like the video game for sure. The Fireflies already are a connection with the story, which had to be done because you have to see what the problem is and what Joel and Ellie are going to run into some problems there, and then probably the finale of the season. But Joel and Ellie are the main characters. Ellie really wasn't in it much, but there'll be more of that for sure. And you can see the dynamics with Joel and Sarah and Joel and Ellie. How they're the same, but they're different. Sarah is not Ellie, and Ellie is not Sarah. But I have to say, they focused a lot on Sarah. And my wife was talking about it, and she was like, what happens to her? Like, she dies. And it's a lot of character development for Joel, but I kept thinking they spent a lot of time on Sarah, and knowing that she's going to die was a little weird, but it's all right. They set up a lot of story with the neighborhood and the neighbors and driving around Texas and the small town feel to go to the city and the birthday, and she got the watch fixed. And it was like the start of the zombie apocalypse there in Texas. It felt like it. It felt like everything was good. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. Joel, Sarah, and Tommy in the truck. I was like, man, this just felt like the video game. And it felt like that numerous times with here, there, and it was cool to see. And again, it's a little weird because I know it's going to happen because I love the video game so much. And this is really the first time I've really done that, because other stuff, other book series and, comic book stuff like The Walking Dead were in the process of being written when the show was on, and then the comic book finished, like Game of Thrones. That still is not done, but the series was still going before the book series ended. But either way, Last of Us was a good premiere. There was a lot they brought up, and I was wondering if people could keep up with it if you didn't know the video games. Like the stuff with the different types of zombies, I guess you want to call them, Marlene and the Fireflies, and they explained things pretty well, I thought. But again, I know the inside stuff from the video games, but were you lost when you were watching it? Did you know what was going on? Did stuff seem rushed? Did they try to cover too much in the premiere? I say no, because I already know the stuff from the video game. But the idea of the Fireflies being this bad group, but they're not a bad group, but are they a bad group? And the military quarantine zones, the QZs. Like I said, I didn't feel like Ellie was in it that much, but she already had the attitude. The actor did a good job as Ellie. And Ellie's not sick. She's immune. She's like the cure. So they'll dive into that more. And then when Joel goes from Boston to Pittsburgh to Wyoming to Utah, the journey is going to be all these different episodes. And I'm excited to see where it goes. It's a good start, but I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. It was a good premiere episode, and they're probably going to get better and better and better. We'll have to see how the game and the show differ and the paths they take for different character development. But overall, guys, I thought it was a good start. Like I said, I want to hear from you guys. We're going to be talking about The Last of Us all season long, so you don't miss out. So make sure you're a subscriber and your notifications are set to on, because some people are not being notified and like, wow, you're still making videos. Yeah, we're still making videos pretty much every day. But like I said, guys, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yeah, we love